Wow. Dre, how did the whole thing go down with the Falcons for you? Did they contact you about hey, we want you to come out and represent the organization and make that second pick? Because I was looking for you on the first day. I had gotten it confused, so I missed you on the second one. And so because I was ready to boycott, and when you didn't come out on the first day, I said, Where's Trey? You know what I'm saying? But then you came out the second day. How did all that take place? And how do you feel about and I know you feel honored, but how do you feel about them choosing you? They could have chose anybody, but they chose you, who is a legend. You know what I'm saying? That should be in the Hall of Fame, and I'm pushing for that from now. But how did the whole thing take place of you giving us the world the Atlanta Falcons pick?
Man, by the way, I just made the National High School Hall of Fame last night. I got the call, and it's held in Canton, Ohio. Um, and there'll be Eric Dickerson, Charles Woodson, you name it. It's a red tie affair, and I'm honored just by that one. That means it's a step closer, and it's held right there at the Pro Football Hall of Fame, June 8th. And so I got the call on that last night. So I'm gonna try to stay on this. I'm gonna try to stay on this roll. I guess I never thought I'd get that one, but that's a great honor too to make the National High School Hall of Fame. So thank you to them, as well. But man, I'm gonna tell you, uh, I just got my foot to the pedal right now in everything that I'm doing. And I've built a relationship, like I said, with the Falcons. My wife and I have been attending games over the last 2 years now. My face is more around the community of the Falcons now. Everybody know where my heart lay. You can see the way I played and what I gave to the city and what I continue to give to the city. And so I live in Atlanta. I live in Michigan, and I always will live in Atlanta. And so by them, by them giving me the opportunity to showcase to the world, though, the relationship between the Rison brand and the Falcons and team ownership and things of that nature, I look at it as like monumental. In today's time, when you talk about um, hip hop culture and cultures being canceled, and now the things that we're doing combined with hip hop and sports is allowed, whether it's the music being played during commercials, whether it's the marketing dollars is being placed towards hip hop artists coming in to facilitate venues during the week, Super Bowl festivities, all those things of those natures. I feel like I'm a part of, because I remember at a time when what we did away from the game, what I did away from the game and the friends I made in the music industry in Atlanta, that became friends of mine, fans of mine, that supported me when I was hurt, supported me when I was down. Those were hip hop community people like yourself and your brother and your friends of yours and colleagues of yours. That's what inspired me to like go win a championship and be the best player I could be for the Atlanta Falcons every Sunday, every Monday. And so when I got the call, it was like, wow. It was like, it's almost like you can't be afraid of success that's in front of you, that you're reaching for. And you gotta say it in order to obtain it. And it was like, well, maybe it's going in order, in pecking order. The Falcons, the Hall of Fame, the nominees, the nominations, and we just breaking barriers and knocking them down as though we got young energy. And I think it's built off of what we brought to the city of Atlanta and things that we built from a creative standpoint in our music. Me listening to your music at pregame, before the game start, and me getting hyped up on Ghetto Mafia, me getting hyped up on Galaxy, me getting hyped up on Nino. You know what I'm saying? Draw the line, and
Goody Mob. You know what I'm saying?
Goody Mob,
Yeah.
and on down the line, and all the songs Rico Wade produced, Rest in Heaven, all the songs Jermaine Dupri produced, and we would listen to them pregame. So it made music a part of us, and we were part of music, and that involved the Atlanta Falcons, and they couldn't hide from it. They couldn't get away from it. You had players on there dropping albums. Deion Sanders was dropping albums. I was dropping albums. I was performing live, all, from Freaknik to Jack the Rapper, and behind the scenes, putting money towards events to hold our city up, to hold our brand up. Even when the funds was low and the janky promoters didn't have the bread. You know, nightclubs, entertainment clubs, Frozen Paradise. The
Yeah,
first club, you know, we put a big club up next to Gladys Knight. We first owners type ownership, minority
mm,
ownership on Peachtree downtown. You know, but we wasn't throwing our hand up like, look at us, look at what we doing. You know, go write about
right,
us. And it was a different game. You couldn't pull off no move like these entertainers going in the hood and purchasing houses and rebuilding a couple hoods. Whether it's for publicity, or rather it's for, you know, for real, for validity. Either way it
mm,
go, you wouldn't have been able to see, you know, the fruits of the labor, because we didn't have the internet. We all we had was each other. And that's how we
right,
held down. That's how we held the A down. That's how we built the A up. You know, and for the ones that's part of my generation that's still involved in this generation, like you are, like Beehive is, man, y'all do a great job at being able to be trendsetters and at all different angles and going through different portals of life, and what music artists couldn't ask you for help and advice in the game, you know, and
right.
especially when it comes to um contractual, you know, talking about your
Right.
money.